Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Another episode of the What If series. We got some chess for you today. If you've been here, you know that chess is definitely my area of opportunity. The muscle group that doesn't want to play well with the others. So here's a little inside look of what we're doing today. Kind of wanted to switch it up, so we opted for instead of just trying to go up. And I know last time we did the incline barbell press, I failed at the 275 mark. And I was close, and I was going to go for it today, and I was like, no, I'm going to switch it up for chest. So you'll see a few different angles of me just hitting 225. I went from 135 to 185, and then I stayed at 225 for about 5 sets of 5 or 6, depending on how I was feeling. And it started off a little weaker, and then I think by the last set, I was feeling pretty good, so I opted to go up a little bit to 245. And it was an okay choice. You know, it was fine. It definitely felt a lot heavier than the 225. I'll tell you that. But chest needs to keep growing. This was a good pump day. Felt really good. Just, I don't know, I felt the blood flowing in my chest. Good little hypertrophy day if it wasn't a strength day, you know. Trying to build all the way up, which is usually my MO. But gonna try and throw everything we got at this chest. See if we can't get it to grow, you know, on par with the rest of our body. So we'll see. But one thing I did want to touch on today is the fact that, I don't know, I'm just kind of drawn to talk to you guys. But the fact that we can't let, you know, our emotions get in the way of our actions. You know, my emotions are going to be different than yours, which are going to be different than the next person. But at the end of the day, I think what we all want is a nice, easygoing day where nothing goes wrong and, you know, we spend time just maybe outdoors, maybe indoors, watching a movie, something like that, and everything just goes according to plan, you know? It's very rare that I find, you know, a day that goes exactly like that. Right now I have everything planned out, you know, to a T, each hour of my day and what I'm trying to be doing, and it hardly goes according to schedule. But I don't let that tell me that I'm having a bad day, you know? And I don't let my emotions when I wake up in the morning and I'm like, damn, I'm tired, you know, I'm not feeling great, I'm hungry. It's like, none of that matters. None of that changes what my schedule dictates. None of that is going to affect, you know, the manner at which I approach each workout with. None of that's going to affect what I'm going to eat that day. I'm not going to be like, oh, you know, I'm feeling a little sick today. Let me go ahead and just have some McDonald's and some ice cream and, you know, use food to help me feel better. Definitely, you know, a place that I had been before where I would give myself, you know, cut corners, cut myself some slack, you know, at every opportunity. And that's how I ended up getting to be, you know, so big and just not having a whole lot of drive and not pushing myself anymore. And that's not the person I am anymore. You know, but those habits die hard. You know, it's hard to wake up in the morning and not feel like you want to do anything. And, you know, boom, you have the gym, come back, you got to diet, you got to wash clothes, you know, you got to work later. Like, all of this stuff is ever changing, and you know, it's rare that a problem presents itself in the same way twice, I think. But if you get to a point mentally where you tell yourself, you make an agreement with yourself, you know, that you're going to dictate how you feel. And you, like, for me, for example, I give myself a time and place when I feel like, if I want to be upset, if I want to, you know, if I'm grieving about something, if I'm mad about something, like, don't let it affect you right away in that moment. Give yourself some dedicated time to, you know, meditate, talk to yourself, see how you're feeling, you know, test the temperature of your own water. But don't carry that along with you throughout the day, man. Like, don't let one bad conversation throw off your whole day. You have to control your own thermostat, and you have to dictate, you know, to yourself that that's not going to change anything for you. And you're going to be the same person characteristically throughout the day as you are every other day. You know, there's always unexpected, like really bad news and unexpected really good news. You know, but I find the more that you're excitable, that you can, you know, waver up and then waver all the way down, um, that you're kind of setting yourself up for disappointment, you know? I myself like to fly right in the middle. I like to control my own thermostat. I'm always working to be positive and, you know, stay in my lane, control what I can control. That's another big one. If there's something that's, you know, you have no control over, you have no say over, a situation that you've already washed your hands of and done everything that you can do for it, hey man, best to move on with your day. Don't bring that to the next place you go. Don't bring it to your next conversation. Don't bring it up to the next person if it's already out of your control. I mean, if you want to just let them know, you know, to update them, that's cool. But dragging that stuff on, man, it's just going to keep keeping your day like low vibrational when you have things to do, man. You got places to be. You got a person to become. And that's an important job, man. What's more important than that? Than becoming your best self. So, I really want to just take the time and say, like, hey, man, like, emotions come and go. But at the end of the day, you want to lay in your bed, look at that ceiling before you go to bed, and say, I gave today everything. I left everything on the field. You know, I made today about me. I prioritized myself. I did everything in my power to make sure that I'm a better person tonight than I was this morning. And if you have the opportunity to feel that every single night and know that you're doing, you know, you're working towards something, you may not reap the rewards the next day, maybe not next week, maybe not for a year, maybe not for a few years. That at the end of the day, at least you can sleep well knowing that you're controlling everything you can control. The uncontrollables, out of your hands. Assume it's taken care of and don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening to me talk and watching my workouts. I'll catch you on the next one.